Hey, this is Carrie with Canary Quilts, and I just wanted to introduce you to this Atomic Starburst pattern that I'm going to be working on. I've also got a friend out in California who's going to be working on it, Cori, and we're doing two very different colorways of this. So if you want to do this with us, I wanted to introduce you to it. I want to show you the quilt, I want to show you the fabric requirements, and what the templates are going to look like, and there is some paper piecing in this and how I got that printed. So I'm just kind of doing a little overview of what you need to do for this pattern before we get started, so that you, if you want to do it with us, you'll be ready by the time we get started doing this. So I'm going to bring you down to my table, and I'm going to walk through the fabrics that I'm using. I'm going to show you the fabrics Cori's using. I'm going to show you the fabric requirements and all that fun stuff. So if you want to do this with us, or if you just want to watch, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, you get notified when we put this up, and you can see two very beautiful quilts made from the same pattern. So let's go down to my desk so that if you want to do this with us, you'll be ready to do it, you'll know the requirements, and you can quilt along with us. Right, so now that you've seen what the quilt looks like, I just kind of want to go through what you're going to need to do this quilt. It says that it's a 10-inch square friendly quilt. So a layer cake would work very well with this. I am using Fat Ace because that's what I have, and that's what I want to use. That's the material I have, which is called Joyful for Moda Fabrics. And I'll have a link down below to my fabrics if you like them. It's a Christmas fabric. It says here that you're going to need 30 diamonds, which are these, and then 20 starbursts, which are the stars here. I think I only have 28 fabrics. I would have had 29, but this fabric, which was in my Fat Eights, is the same as my background, so I have 28. So 2 of my diamonds will be the same, which doesn't bother me at all. I'll just pick my favorite fabric and do 2 diamonds out of those. That's what you'll need for this, and then for the starburst and diamonds. And then the background is you'll need 5 yards of, which I have chosen this white fabric as my background, which is part of the Joyful. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the white fabric that's in there. It's got little snowflakes on it. And then the binding, I got the green colorway of that, and you'll need 5/8 yard for the binding. So I am all set with my fabrics for this. So that's kind of what you'll need to determine to do this. It doesn't, I don't think it matters that every fabric is different. You know, whatever your favorite fabrics are, just kind of make sure you got enough for it. That you got at least 30 10-inch square type of fabrics, or that much fabric from the from what you want to cut from. All right, so we need, the stars are paper pieced, and they give you the paper piece pattern, and you need to make 20 copies of it. So I have done that, and I do mine on newspaper print because it's much easier to pull away from the fabric in the end. It's much lighter, and you can print on it. So I just ran this through my printer, or you can take it somewhere and get it printed. But I do have a link to the newspaper print paper down below also, if you've not, you don't, like I didn't know, I wasn't aware that this existed till a couple years ago, so I bought a ream of it, and I've still been working off that ream of newspaper print paper. So I have a link to that down below too. Then the diamonds, I have cut out of a template plastic, and I bought the Drits, which gave me 4 of the gridded and 2 just plain template plastics back here. So that's what I bought for this. So you need to cut the diamond, and I wrote diamond on this. And then we have the large sashing and the small sashing that I've cut out of this also. You can probably see it better over here on the white fabric. So, and I've got a link to this down below. It seemed to work real well, and I just used a Sharpie to write on these. That's pretty much all we'll need to get started working on this. You're gonna have to, I'm gonna start cutting my fabrics out, but we're gonna have to cut strips for our starburst of the colors. we need to cut all our sashing out. We need to cut our diamonds out of the colors. And then they say that what's ever left over from the sashing, cutting the sashing strips, you'll use over here as background. So I'll let you know how that goes. I'll show you all my cuts when I'm done, and I'll show you what's left over for our Starburst here. And then we'll see what it looks like. But I also want to note that I'm not the only one doing this. Cori out in California is doing this, and I'm going to throw up her fabrics because she's doing a very different colorway, and it's going to be so beautiful. She is doing a black background, a black Tula Pink background, and then she's doing Tula Pink colors for her diamonds and Starbursts. And I have a link to her fabrics down below, so you can see how different this quilt is going to be, even though it's going to be the same pattern, and how beautiful her quilt is going to be, because I am in love with Tula Pink fabrics, so I'm jealous. But anyway, I'm going to get to cutting. I'll let you know how it goes for me. I'll let you know how it goes for Cori, and see if we can give you any tips or anything like that. So I know she's going to be fussy cutting her diamonds, so I'll let you know how that goes for her, and I'll give you some pictures of that. My fabrics aren't really meant for fussy cutting. So there you go. These are the fabrics I'm using. Those are the fabrics Cori's using. I wanted to set you up if you want to do this with us. You know what you're going to need. I've got a link to the pattern down below too, so you can get that ordered. It doesn't cost very much, and it comes with everything. It doesn't come with the templates. It comes with everything you need to make your paper piecing and your templates. And then the instructions, which are pretty simple. They're all just right in here inside. So there you go. Let me know if you plan on doing this with me. Yeah, we'll have fun doing it. But anyway, I am going to get these cut. That's going to be the next video. And we'll see how it goes from there. Give you any tips. I'll show you my cuts. I'll show you Cori's cuts. And yeah, we'll go from there. So let me know if you're doing this. See you in the next video. Oh, and hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so you get notified of my next video. So yeah, bye.